Good evening, good day everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Crypto Made Easy with Emmanuel Jackson. Okay, in today's episode, we'll be talking about various ways you can actually create wealth from the crypto space through crypto and the blockchain technology. In our last episode of Crypto Made Easy with Emmanuel Jackson, we talked about introduction to cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, and what brought about the technology and various ways we can actually benefit from this technology. So today we'll be talking about various ways we can actually create wealth, make money for ourselves through cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So stay put and you will gain a lot of value. So in the course of the video, if you have questions, do well to ask, drop in the comment section. I'll attend to each question after the session. So we'll be starting right away now. Please, if you are joining us, please indicate in the comment section wherever you are joining us from, so we can actually know you. Okay, so there are various ways. Cryptocurrency, like I said in our last episode, is actually money, financial money in digital form. So there are various ways you can actually now create this wealth from crypto. So many people have used crypto, come into crypto and be able to create financial freedom, get their lives better, and doing very well financially. So there are various ways you can actually make money from the crypto space. So one of the ways we can actually make money from the crypto space is actually through what we call airdrops. Airdrops. And basically, what is airdrop? Airdrop is actually money. It's actually an avenue in which new projects come into the space to get relevance. So for example, I'm actually a new project coming into the crypto space. How can I get various persons? People should know about my project. Because one thing you need to understand, like I told us in the last episode, that crypto works with the law of demand and supply. So as more people are getting into a particular crypto, buying a particular crypto, that tends to influence the price of that coin or that particular crypto to grow in value. So now new projects coming in, you actually want people to know about them. And how can the crypto people know about a new cryptocurrency? Through airdrops. Because basically the human mind will love things being free. So when you actually get a lot of free things, people tend to, okay, let me help. And how do airdrops actually work? A new project is coming up, they actually now want to grow their fan base in their various social media platforms. So they now tell you, okay, do various activities and you get a free token. A free token. They can tell you, okay, 10 of that token after completing this task. So they tell you, follow us on our social media platform, on their Twitter account. They'll tell you a post to retweet and the rest. They'll tell you follow us on our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram page and the rest. That way you're helping that particular crypto project to grow through publicity, marketing stunts. So airdrops are what marketing stunts developed or employed by new crypto projects now to gain populace and people to know about them and can invest in their project. Like most of the airdrops, let's say for example, those that have an application, they will actually tell you download the application, for example, and you download it, like wallet, for example. You download it. As you download their wallet, you get some of those free tokens. We have the same like Safe Power that did an airdrop. You download their wallet and do some referrals and the rest. You benefit, and the airdrop project they benefit. And most time these airdrops you get, most of these coins are low in value at the moment because they are growing. But after getting them for free, note you got that airdrop for free, you didn't spend money, and that's a way of making money. And let's say for example, in the next few, let's use Safe Power for example. Most people got Safe Power airdrop for free. Safe Power. Presently now, Safe Power is over $1 for one. And let's say you got 10 Safe Powers for free, just performing those activities you were told. That is now presently you have $10 for free without doing anything. You have created wealth. In the next future, that particular coin will do better. It grows and you have made money for yourself. So airdrop is a way you can actually make money from the crypto space airdrops for newbies coming into the game. Most of them will naturally have funds. You get funds to buy cryptocurrency. So airdrop is actually a way in which you can actually leverage on that and be able to start up something and make some good money for yourself. Airdrops. And but in the crypto space, there are also scam airdrops. One thing you need to note about an airdrop is what a marketing stunt. So any airdrop that tells you pay some certain amount before you get that airdrop, it's actually what a scam. A scam. So note this. They will tell you to send some gas fees. Most of them send gas fees, then you get that airdrop. It's totally wrong. Don't fall in for that. Airdrops are free tokens. You are not supposed to pay any dime for it. You just perform tasks you have been assigned to and you get it. So that's one of the ways you can make money from the crypto space. Another way you can make money from the crypto space is through what we call ICOs and IUs. What's actually ICOs? ICOs is what we call initial coin offering. Initial coin offering. And what we also IUs is what we call initial exchange offerings. So this is a method in which, like I'm still talking about new projects coming in, and now they actually want to generate a good capital. They're looking for liquidity, funds, so that they can actually push their project. Because most crypto projects, they need funds to develop, work on their roadmap, and be able to deliver things on their white paper. So they now need funds to be able to grow their project. Since it's a good project, you do your research, you see their white paper, what problems are they trying to solve. It's a good one. You're now using through ICOs or IUs, you can now invest in good projects at a very minimal discount rate. Most ICOs, they give you at minimal discount rate. For example, we have the likes of BNB. When BNB did their first ICOs, it was what? 0.1 cent. 0.1 cent. But presently now, BNB is over $395. You get, and you bought BNB during the ICOs, initial coin offering at 0.1 cent. That's crazy. 10 cents. 10 cents. That's crazy. You have created wealth for yourself. So ICOs is a way you can actually make. ICOs is now, when we have ICOs and IUs, they do the same thing. You buy the coins at a cheaper rate when they are being launched. Note that when they are being launched, that way the main aim for ICOs and IUs is to generate capital, funding for a project to use and solve their problems in their white paper and the rest. So most projects, when they do ICOs, it's at minimal little fees and you get it. So now what's the difference between ICOs and IUs? ICOs is what? Initial coin offering, and it's actually done by the coin itself. Those in charge of the coins, they're the one that runs that. When we call initial exchange offerings, now that coin, since they may not have that capacity, people may not know them so much, they can actually now go in and do some collaborations with an exchange, for example Binance exchange, and say, okay Binance, please help us run this. Most of them we call it launchpad. Help us run this IU. So people can now, through Binance exchange, be able to buy that coin at a minimal rate. Majorly with BNB. You get with BNB, and it's massive, cool stuff. So ICOs, IUs are good stuff, good ways to enter the crypto market. So you see an ICO or IU about a particular coin, and you do your research about the coin. It's a good coin that will do well in the future. You do well to put in your money there, buy it. Come in the next few years, few months, it will do very well, because at that period, that project is actually looking for little capital. Maybe they don't actually want to go in with an airdrop mentality. They now switch into ICOs to generate capital to fund their project. You get, and also create awareness. So good stuff. ICOs, IUs, another good way to make money from the crypto space. So now we have talked about airdrops, ICOs, and IUs. Good ways you can make money from the crypto space. Then another way you can actually make money from crypto space through mining cryptocurrencies. There's so much money miners makes mining cryptocurrency, and in the way technology grows. When we started Bitcoin is being mined using compilations of machines, large computers together to mine successfully mine a block of Bitcoin. You get, but as we progress, now there are so many applications, some cryptocurrencies. For example, we have Filecoin, which you can actually use your mobile phone and mine it and get some good number of that coin. Mine it on your phone daily. So you can actually mine cryptocurrencies for free. For example, Bitcoin, if you actually can afford a mining machine, good stuff. And you have, for you to be able to have a mining machine to run Bitcoin, you need to have 24 hours light supply. You understand this? 24 hours light supply. You need 24 hours light supply. fast life supply. So it's actually not really conversant or really used in the African countries per se, but the Europe where they have good life supply, they enjoy mining and they make money for themselves. You just got to have your mining machine, be able to do the computations rightly, and you get mining Bitcoin on a daily. Good stuff. You can also mine this other cryptocurrency, like I told you, mine Picoin and the rest using your smartphone. And now, for example, now these coins you are mining them for free. Let's say for the Picoin, it's just your data or just the app being on your phones. You're mining it for free. Now, for example, if Pi is launched into the market mainstream and it actually has a value, those Pi you have been mining all through the while, Ghana has a value, and that's actually what money. You have what created wealth for yourself through doing what mining cryptocurrencies for most times for free or from little cost. So mining is actually another way you can make money through crypto space. Mining is it through using Bitcoin or mining using your mobile phones or the rest. Mining. So another way you can make money from the crypto space. Another way you can actually make money from the crypto space is through accepting crypto as what means of payment. Means of payment. Accepting crypto as means of payment. So for example, you have a business, let's say you have a supermarket, you can actually accept Bitcoin or any crypto of your choice as a means of payment. People can come use, it's actually money, like I told us in our last episode. Crypto is actually money. But what is digital money? So you can actually use it, send a crypto from your wallet address to someone else's wallet address, and you can purchase a goods. So you can actually now, as a shop owner or you have a business, you accept it as a cryptocurrency as a means of payment. And for example, you accept Bitcoin as a means of payment and purchase. People come to your shop or supermarket and purchase goods and services. Purchase goods. At the end of the day, that cryptocurrency. These are the sweet things about the cryptocurrency space. It tends to gain value as it grows. So let's say someone bought a commodity in your shop worth $10,000. $10,000. Then at that time Bitcoin was, let's say, $20,000. Now Bitcoin now grows in value. The $10,000 will also grow in value. So you can come back in the next 2-3 months. The $10,000 someone used to purchase a goods yourself in your shop is now worth over $20,000, $30,000, and you're made money. You have made money. Good stuff. Good stuff. So you can actually make money from the crypto space through accepting this as a means of payment. The means of payment. Also, not only means of payment, what do we call it? Services. You render services. You can actually accept Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, any cryptocurrency of your choice, as a means of payment, and you do very well. Very well. That's a good one. So another way you can actually now make money from the crypto space is through getting tip in crypto. Most people do freelancer jobs, so many things. You can be tip in crypto. You can be tip in crypto, any crypto of your choice. There are some websites you go to or some website platforms you go to, and they say perform this particular taxes and the rest. And after performing that, you get paid in a particular cryptocurrency or this. And that way you are making money. So if you are getting value from the course of the lecture, please do well to comment the comment box. And also if you have questions, do well to also drop it so we answer your questions and you gain value, gain understanding. Because crypto that's made easy. That's why this session is made available. Crypto made easy. So I was talking about getting tip in crypto. So if you have those kind of website activities you are supposed to do and you get tip in crypto, good stuff, and you make money for yourself. So I have talked about 4-5 ways we can make money. Okay, 5 ways we can make money from create wealth through cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. I'm talking about airdrops, it's marketing stones. I've talked about ICOs and IEOs, that's initial coin offering and initial exchange offering. I've talked about mining cryptocurrencies. I'm talking about accepting crypto as what a means of payment. Yeah, I've also talked about getting tips in cryptocurrency. So there are also various ways we can actually make money. So we're getting deeper. And so much we're going to learn today. So another way we can make money from the crypto space is through P2P. Let me talk about P2P. P2P. That's not peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer. So for example, I actually have a cryptocurrency let's say USDT. And now my friend wants that USDT, and maybe I need Naira. For example, I need Naira. What do? I tell that person my exchange rate. Okay, I bought it actually at, let's say, 500 Naira per dollar. And now, since I want to sell to this other person, I want to make some profit. You can actually now charge the person 510 Naira per dollar. And now let's say, for example, the person is buying $1,000 worth of USDT. Now you have made 10 Naira per dollar times 1,000. That's about, you made 10,000 Naira. Good money. Good money. Good money. Good money. You have made good money for yourself. So you can make money from crypto space is through P2P, peer-to-peer. We have on Binance Exchange. We have P2P, where you see buyers, you see sellers. You can go and you buy sell at their rate, you accept their rate, and they are making profit and good stuff. So you can actually make money through the crypto space through P2P. But that's also very risky too. Why is it so? You can actually send money most times to someone, and the person doesn't return the crypto is supposed to give to you. So you have to be careful when running P2P. But if you are running P2P on Binance Exchange, actually automated, so no one can actually scam you. Actually, I have a video on my YouTube channel here about how to use the Binance P2P and buy and sell a crypto asset and make some good and use it to get crypto and also get Naira in case you need it. So you can actually check my YouTube channel and see a video on that to understand it better, and you're not being scammed. But if you are doing P2P with an external body, someone else, please make sure you actually know that person so you don't get scammed of your funds. So there are various ways we're going to make money. I'm seeing someone. Okay, and let me attend to questions now. I've talked about P2P. So let me talk about answer some questions here. Someone said, you said something about mining. Can I mine Bitcoin? Yes, you can mine Bitcoin. But like I said earlier, mining Bitcoin deals with different computations. It's complex in nature and it requires good funds. Another thing, most important thing about mining crypto, Bitcoin, for example, is 24 hours light supply. 24 hours light supply. Yes, 24 hours light supply. So if you are staying in an environment in which you don't have good light supply, it's going to be affected. Because you're actually going to have to be depending on getting, let's say, petrol, for example, which is going to reduce the profit you have made if you have light supply given by the government. So, like I said, it's actually really profitable for those in the Europe. Get your mining machine, compute the computations, and it's actually successful. Then you can run your mining. So another person said, what about DeFi? Yeah, DeFi is another way we can make money from the crypto space. So I'm going to get into that. So let's relax, guys. We're going to learn a lot. DeFi is actually a great way we can actually make money from the crypto space. So now let's continue. Another way we can actually make money from the crypto space is what we call arbitrage. Arbitrage. What does arbitrage actually mean? Arbitrage means buying a cryptocurrency at a particular cryptocurrency and on this particular exchange at quite a cheaper rate, for example, and send it to the other exchange and sell it at a higher rate. Why is this so? But actually not really works too much presently. You have to do a lot of research to be able to get a good system, because now crypto is actually trying to be balanced. When crypto came out, exchanges, for example, like in the US, can actually sell Bitcoin at the rate of $10,000. You get the point. Then why exchanges in China, for example, can be selling one Bitcoin at that time at $11,000. So what does that mean? If you get Bitcoin at the rate of $10,000 in a US exchange, for example, and now transfer that funds, that one BTC, to what we call a China exchange, where they are selling it at that present time at $11,000. What does that mean? You have made $1,000 profit if you sell it off. It's very simple. What you are doing is you're playing with the difference in prices of a crypto asset in various locations, and make good profit for yourself. So for something of that nature, you have to do a lot of research, because I see people doing arbitrage and making good profits from it. But you got to do a lot of research to be able to know where you can get a cryptocurrency at a cheaper rate and sell it at a higher rate than that exchange and make good profits for yourself. So that's arbitrage is actually another way you can make money from the crypto space. So if you have questions, you can still drop. Yeah, airdrop, P2P, Okay, good one. Then another way we can make money from the crypto space is through what we call trading. Trading, which is everyone actually knows about trading. You are actually conversant with trading. So trading is another way you can actually make money from the crypto space. And what DeFi is trading? Trading is actually buying a cryptocurrency when it's actually low and so when it's actually high, but on a short-term period. Short-term period. In which you are playing with the market volatility, in which to make manipulating and make some good profits for yourself. So in which a market falls, let's say for example Bitcoin falls 5% low, you buy it at that 10, let's say at 10, it's at presently at $36,000 or $37,000. You buy it then. Then when it grows in the next few days or 2 days or next hours to let's say $40,000, you sell it off. That'll be about 10% profit. Sell it off, and you made about 5% profit. You have made some good profit. That's trading. But for you to be able to do trading successfully, it's a skill which you actually have to learn. If you take a look at most of the things we have been talking about, various ways you can actually make money from the crypto space. You add airdrops, ICOs, and the rest. You actually don't really need technical professional knowledge to be able to do it successfully. You get just little layman English language, what to do, and you get it done. But when you talk about trading, trading is complex. There are things you actually have to learn, understand, to be able to trade successfully. You know, you can lose funds because you are working with market volatility, and the crypto space market is very volatile. So if you do wrong analysis, you tend to lose funds. So what makes you a good trader? A good trader, for example, is your knowledge of what we call technical analysis and fundamental analysis. And these are skills you have to learn. What do we call fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis are news from what you call news. Information you get about a particular currency, partnerships are getting into tend to affect or have a great impact, positively or negatively, on a particular cryptocurrency. You understand this? So if you actually do your research properly, stay updated, get to know what's happening in the crypto space in a particular cryptocurrency, you actually know what is actually going to happen in that cryptocurrency, if it's going to grow or it's going to fall. So that's fundamental analysis. Good one. Yeah, do research, so much involved. Technical analysis working with charts, indicators, candlesticks, understanding volume, so much. This movement, actually, you can actually now analyze it and know, okay, if like for example a candlestick, let's say a dodgy candlestick pattern, you actually see a dodgy pattern, it actually tells you, has a meaning of what will happen in the market next. Pin bar candlestick, all those things have meaning. Indicators also have meaning. Volume, increase in volume of a coin also have meanings. So if you understand technical analysis very well, you can actually know, be able to analyze at least 70-80% correct of the next movement in the market. But to be a very successful trader, I would advise you have a good knowledge of fundamental analysis and technical analysis. You know what's happening in the market news, then you have it combined it with technical analysis, and you do massively well. So that's actually another way you can make money from the crypto space. And trading, you can actually try doing trading. Most people do trading, like I do trading for like daily trading, to be able to pay off your bills monthly like a job. That's why it's actually a skill you actually have to learn professionally. So you go to experts that are good in this and pay them to teach you this skill. This skill is actually a skill that can actually fetch you good, long-lasting money. A skill, something you are good at, you always be good at it. And that way you'll be able to make money for yourself on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, for life. So trading is actually a very good way, most lucrative, where most people actually know about. Most people actually are aware of trading. So it's a good one. Another way you can actually make money from the crypto space, actually what we call investment. Investment and trading are similar in nature, very similar, not much difference. But investment is long term. Trading is buying a coin when it's cheap, selling when it's high, but short term target. Investment is long term in nature. You still buy a coin when it's low, sell when it's high. For example, let's say BNB, when it was launched, it was 10 cents. So now if you bought it then long term, Now 1 BNB is over what we call $390 something or $400. So that's investment under a space of 3 years or 4 years. Your investment has grown. And what in the crypto space, one way you can actually be extremely rich is through investment. That's what we call hold. If you cannot hold, you can't be rich. Investment makes you to be patient. Patience. You buy a cryptocurrency and leave it for long term. Long term ranges from, let's say, 2-3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. And you come back smiling. As far as it is what a good crypto project. You do your research. No, it's a good crypto project. A project that will stand the test of time, and their team members will keep working to make it grow. You get, for example, we say Bitcoin. Bitcoin is over 10 years old now. 10-11 years old now. 2008. Okay, that's over 12 years old now. As of when it was developed, launched, $1. But right now, Bitcoin is over $37,000. So if you can hold long term, you make good profit. Become rich. So even as a trader, like I tell my students, even as a trader, you trade. Trading basically to me is to be able to pay your keep running like a job. But for long-term wealth creation, you should think investment. So as a trader, even while making your profit, I advise my students, don't sell all your crypto assets for that particular coin. If it's actually a good project, you can actually sell off 80%, 90%, leave the other 10%. Keep it 1-3 years, come back. That coin might have grown very well and can change your life. So that's another way you can make money from the crypto space. Then another way we can make money from the crypto space is what we call decentralized finance, DeFi. I've had about 2 questions here on DeFi. It's actually a very interesting sector. It's an interesting sector. Can make money from the crypto space. Yeah, very interesting sector. Okay, which is actually very new in the blockchain and crypto space. So I'll be talking about that. It's an interesting sector I love so much. That's actually a good one. So when you call decentralized finance, what is decentralized finance? Decentralized finance is what? Money, but solving the problems of the bank. Yeah, solving the problems of the bank. That's what we call decentralized finance. So we are going to the banking or to do transactions. What do we go to do in the bank? To buy, to save money, perform transactions, send, receive, save money, borrow money, lend money, and the rest. That's the same thing we do in what we call decentralized finance. But here we have our own terminology for the same thing. You go to decentralized finance, you can actually send a crypto asset, swap from one asset to another. You can actually now stake that savings, the banking sector. Actually what we call lending. Actually what we call borrow. That's like providing liquidity, adding liquidity, removing liquidity, and the rest. So that's another crazy way we can make money from the crypto space. And DeFi is wonderful. So let me talk about a little bit about DeFi. Let's talk about DeFi run on Binance Smart Chain, because I love the Binance Smart Chain. Love Binance. So we talk about Pancake Swap. Cake, for example. Cake is a DeFi run on Binance Smart Chain. Yes, DeFi project run on the Binance Smart Chain. And as of last year, it was when it was developed last year, September. And one cake as of then was about 100 naira. That's about 10 cents. 100 naira. But right now, one cake is over $20. That is the growth it has done. DeFi projects are doing massively well. Because it's actually a real life scenario, helping lives. Because we have taken a look at it that the banks are cheating every one of us day by day. We go to the banks to save money, we come back and they're paying you peanuts most times. You also go to borrow money and they're paying you, charging you so high. That's why. But decentralized, like we all know, understand what the word decentralized means, is no one is in charge. Note that no one is in charge. Decentralized, no one is in charge. So you have custody. No one can fix a peg. So okay, you must end this. No one. It's now based on the number of persons that come into that pool, and it's being divided equally to everyone. So no one is cheated. So decentralized finance is wonderful. It's wonderful, and they are striving. DeFi projects are striving because everyone wants equality. So we can talk about cake. For example, now you get cake, buy cake, and own cake coin. Now cake actually has its own exchange, a DEX. It's a DEX exchange called packenswap.com. You can go there. On that packenswap.com, you can actually swap from one coin to another. You can swap your cake. The same thing we do on set exchange. You go and buy a coin, sell it to another coin, and the rest. Same thing you can do on decentralized exchange, but you call it a swapping. I cannot swap from my BNB to cake or from cake to BNB. Good stuff. Aside that, I cannot add liquidity. Add liquidity is just like borrowing the blockchain some money, which you now get some returns based on people that now borrow this money to use, and also charges money from transaction fees get shared there from that too. That's lending, and you get handsome pay. And that way you can actually also earn from the DeFi space is true because staking, that's in savings. So now, for example, I have cakes in my portfolio. Instead of leaving my cakes normally, most times like I talk about investment. You buy a coin and you are leaving it for long term. You have plans of leaving it for long term, like 1-2 years. And if the DeFi coin, instead of leaving it on your wallet without doing anything for you, earning you any money. If it's a DeFi coin, for example, cake, you go to the pool and you pool and stake your cake. Now on the DeFi pool, for example, MarketSwap, you can stake your cake and earn any other coin of your choice that's on the pool. So now, for example, I have 10 cakes. I can go and stake 10 cakes and earn, for example, Tron, which is actively now on the pool. Tron, TRX. That 10 cake can generate me about 100 Tron. I have earned 100 Tron for free without buying a single Tron. Now 100 Tron, it's actually money. That's what you have created wealth, made wealth. Some people with so many coins, like many DeFi with so many cakes, they earn more. And the APRs are wonderful, cool. The banks will be promising 10%, but you go to, for example, cake APR is over 138%. Massive money, guys, massive money. So decentralized finance is wonderful. So that's another way you can make money from the crypto space. Let me get to some questions here. I say, is it every cryptocurrency you buy and keep will later increase? No. That's what I said. If you want to actually buy cryptocurrency for long term, most coins are just basically call them most times shit coins. Just buy them, trade them, make some little money, and you're off. You can't keep them for long term because they're not actually a good project or use case. So they don't have any problems they are solving the ecosystem. So in the long run, they will not do well. So you do your research properly. If you can't do your research properly, you pay an academy or pay people, experts, to give you just little knowledge. But still you have to do your research. You have to learn. Okay. Another question. Yes, I hear people earn money through borrowing and lending in DeFi. How is this possible? Okay, I've talked on that. Very possible. You have a coin, you go and add liquidity, and you earn gas fees. Also earn some other tokens. Like for example, PancakeSwap, after adding liquidity, you cannot take that coin you have used to add liquidity with 2 coins you used to add liquidity to become 1 coin. Now take it to the farms, call it farms there, and now stake it on that farm pool at the end and that cryptocurrency of your choice. Good stuff. So we're coming to the end of the class. We're getting another way we can try now earn money from the crypto space, which is actually a very new technology, which was new in this year, the year 2021, January, when it came up, I believe so. So it's NFTs. What is NFTs? Non-fungible tokens. And how does it work? It's actually a good use case too. You can make money from it. It's for those that are good in artworks. You can now develop a artwork in digital format, sell it off and make some good money. People buy it on the blockchain. And it has its own advantages. No one can duplicate because we have issues of piracy, imitation. You develop a project, a artwork, someone else copies it, but on the blockchain you can't. You own yours, and now someone else buys it, and that person will want to have such because it's very good. No one can imitate it. So if you have a good artwork, so there are various ways you can make money. NFTs are there too. NFTs. So you now do your research. Another way you can also make money, like I've talked about, getting tip. Most people are bloggers. I'm talking about crypto. Like I am also doing passive earnings. I'm talking about crypto. YouTube live session, YouTube sessions, I have a YouTube account, YouTube channel. You can also have a website, you blog about crypto, talk about crypto. From there, you get paid through ads and other ways you can make money. So newbies, there are various ways you can actually make money on crypto, So you go for what you have passion in, trade, invest, and you make good money for yourself. So if you have questions, please drop it. I'll be answering questions in the next 5 minutes to be done with this session. Less than that, I'm just answering questions. After the questions, the team will end the session. I believe if you have value, if you have questions, you can do well to still drop. If you have questions, you can do well to drop in the comment box. I will try to reply as I can. Okay, so another question I see is Fosage on BNB is going on. What is your advice on this? Fosage is actually what? A scam. These are all what we call Ponzi schemes. Ponzi schemes. Don't allow anyone to deceive you. Those are all what we call Ponzi schemes. Scams. How does it work? You have to refer someone before you earn. Does crypto work that way? Aside from airdrops? No. You refer someone before you earn. So now, for example, I buy a BNB. I have to now buy that a BNB and send to someone else. Another person is earning, is using you to cash out. Then now you have to refer someone else to now come and send you some BNB before you earn. It's in a complete. So if now someone, if you can actually refer, that means you are now what? Losing. So Fosage is what? A turn off. It's just, since it's decentralized finance, it can run smart chain project. People now have manipulated, use the system, develop anything they wish to. So you have to be smart out there. Guys, I say you have to be smart out there. Don't allow anyone to use you. Don't put in your money in scams. Do good research. Then another question I have here is about DeFi. Does the idea of decentralized not make it risky? Okay, it doesn't make it risky. It's actually a very wonderful system. It makes things what we call equality. So it's not actually risky. The only riskiness is if the people that develop the decentralized exchange didn't do a good development. That's programming. Then there can be some loopholes. But if everything is programmed well, I would say decentralized finance is cool. Decentralization is cool, and that's the whole concept about crypto. Making things easy. No one has control. Decentralization is making no one have control. Because most times it's when people have control over things, they tend to use it. You can do it anyhow. That's power. When you have control over it, you have power. So now crypto or decentralization, crypto has made you to have that power. You have that power yourself. So having that power is not risky. Use it to your own benefit. So it's cool. It's a good one. So we have questions, we drop it in the comment section. We'll be running up now. So like I said, various ways. I've taught us various ways you can actually make money from the crypto space. So I believe you got value. So like I've said a lot, go into the way you can actually, as a newbie or if you're pro already in the game, the aspects you love and use it and create wealth for yourself. We have to create wealth. Financial freedom is all we talk about. That's what my academy is all about. Learn through academy. I have a question here. How do we know a profitable signal? I tested the Learn Busy Trade free signal. It was a whooping 40% profit. Cool stuff. Thank you guys. Then okay, so that's what Learn Busy Academy does. We actually an academy that teaches people blockchain education. And aside that, we have a signal group traders community where we have traders, crypto enthusiasts from all over the world that talk about crypto. And aside that, we have a signal group where technical analysis, our TA guys, and fundamental analysis drop signals, good profitable signals. So as a newbie, that you don't really have the knowledge. That I told you just about trading. You need to have knowledge. You need to have good knowledge to be able to make this work. You need to have good knowledge to make this work. So if you don't have that knowledge, you pay an academy, someone in good, and it teaches you that. So you can actually join a signal group and make some good profits for yourself. Yeah. And as free signals, we have free signals which are always on our Telegram channel. So do well to go to our Telegram channel, go to Telegram, search for Learn BTC Trade Academy. Join our Telegram channel, free signals always there. You can attest here, the last signal we dropped there on our signal group, give open 40% profit. Free. Then with profit you make, you can enroll into the academy. So you can go to our academy website, learntrade.com, pick up a course you love to learn about crypto, get access to our signals, subscription, and lots more. Let's get you started knowledge about crypto. How yet to create wealth. Crypto is the future, guys. Don't miss out. So I think the other question is here. Instead of free coin and safe moon, can I keep it for long term? Okay. Those are also cryptocurrencies, but they were actually developed in the aspect of shitcoin, but they look like they're actually working now. They project so much chilling noise about it, and the team looks like they're working. So beyond not financial advice, you decide if to keep it. If you see profit, you take your profit, leave the rest for long. Other questions will be answered later on. And also notice your leverage doesn't pass 10x. That risk management, that's risk management. Using an high leverage, that's futures, for example. Using an high leverage in trading, it's quite risky. And futures, you can get liquidated. And get liquidated, you lose all your funds. So to be on the safe side, you are not here to gamble. Use low leverage, which will still give you good profits, and you do well. Okay. Okay, the next question again, can you enter a trade at any time, even after analyzing the coin to grow? Is there a particular time to enter? Okay, after doing analysis about a coin, you should have your entry levels that you believe are good support levels. You should enter that trade. So when that coin is at that level, that's the only time you should enter that trade. If I see that level or gone down, it's not good to enter that trade. Say so. So I think we have come to the end of today's class, and I believe we got value. Drop a comment. If you want to know more about the crypto space, go to learntrade.com. Want to get access to me, details is on here from the academy website. You can get access to me on our social media, various social media platforms, and on our WhatsApp support, and we talk and still learn more about cryptocurrency. If you have questions, drop in the comment box. We will also answer. Thank you very much, guys. I remain Emmanuel Jackson. Peace out.